Welcome to NU 560 Research Methods and Evidence-Based Practice. I will be your narrator throughout this course. My name is Dr. Sally Weiss, and I am an associate professor with Herzing University. I hold the CNE certification, and I am a fellow in the Academy of Nurse Educators. Some information about the course. This is online, asynchronous, and remote. Hours are posted on the syllabus as far as office hours for your faculty. My phone number is also on this slide, as well as my email, and your faculty will have provided you with their contact information. The book is Groves and Burns, The Practice of Nursing Research, Appraisal, Synthesis, and Generation of Evidence, the 7th edition. So let's talk a little bit about the course. Participation in research occurs at several levels. BSN prepared nurses usually look at research utilization and how it is applied and can apprise research articles. MSN prepared nurses look at evidence and how evidence functions in clinical practice and education. They look for best practices and best evidence. Doctorally prepared nurses may have PhDs, EDDs, or DNPs. PhDs involve themselves in original research, as do EDDs. EDDs look mostly at educational research and how to apply best practices, and DNPs look at action research. What are the goals and skills? Well, at the end of this course, you should be able to integrate theory, evidence, clinical judgment, research, and interprofessional perspectives to improve patient practice and associated health outcomes for patient aggregates. The skills we hope you will be developing will be to critically appraise both quantitative and qualitative research studies, evaluate evidence for best practice, and apply best evidence and best practices in both clinical and educational settings. All disciplines have their own language, and research is no different. So in order to comprehend and engage in research, you will need to become familiar with the language and terms. So each unit will have terms unique to the process we will be discussing. So I'm sure you're asking yourself right now, why am I here and what is the reason for this course? Well, that's a really good question, so think about it for a moment. Ask yourself, have I ever done any research? Now, before you say no, think about some of these activities. Did you ever buy a car? I'm sure you did. And I'm sure you just didn't drive down the street, see a car agency, walk in and say, I'll take the red one in the first row. How about a new home? Again, I'm sure you didn't drive down the street of a neighborhood, see a sign, walk in the door and say, I'll take this one. And most recently, how about searching for a school? Think about the reason you chose Herzing. What criteria did you choose? How did you compare the criteria? And did you draw conclusions from the information you researched prior to making a decision? Some thoughts. Well, maybe your methods were a little loose. So what this course will teach you how to do is create the question, conduct a literature review to see what others have discovered about the question, draw some conclusions based on the available information, and make a decision on how to apply this newly acquired information. So, in conclusion, rather than trying to survive this course and just get through it, let's live it a little. As clinicians, soon to be FNPs and or nurse educators, you find yourselves in situations that raise questions for you every day. As we work through each week, we will look at how to answer these questions and, best of all, have some fun.